All right, we are back for another episode of CrawlCast East.
Yeah.
I am your host, Gabe Mercado, and I have a whole cast of characters here with me today. Across from me, I have Chambliss. How do you pronounce your last name?
Fuel.
Fuel.
Like gasoline fuel.
Get a little closer to that mic.
Like gasoline fuel.
Okay. And to his left is Travis Goldstein.
Hello.
That's all you have to say?
For right now, yeah. Look, I'm jet lagged.
Yeah, you are. And then to his left is Matt Loxley.
What's up?
Matt Loxley. What's going on, bro?
That's so good.
So good.
I have been waiting for you to come on this show just so I could play.
Matt Loxley. What's going on, bro?
Man,
I don't know shit about fuck.
Well, now we need backstory.
Yeah.
On that?
Yeah, there's a lot of people probably have I have no idea what just played.
Okay, so who knows it better? Well, you know obviously what it's all about.
Oh yeah, my friend Jeff Lyons. It's a app. What is it called? Cameo.
Cameo.
Yeah.
Cameo.
Yeah, I paid this guy to make horrible videos about me, and they're terribly entertaining.
You're so good.
Very accurate too.
Yeah, he's
It
good.
was great.
Yeah, I think it's funny, but
It's hilarious.
yeah. Okay, so yeah, we are having some. Well, they're having a few beers. Of course, I don't drink, and then you're having a Mountain Dew
Baja Blast.
Baja
The
Blast.
best Mountain Dew.
I don't even drink soda.
Because IPA is like eating grass.
That,
Like I love
that
alcohol.
makes no sense.
I love alcohol.
I used to drink IPAs all the time.
You don't think it's like taking grass and like eating it?
It's much better than a Bud Light or Busch Light or anything else.
It's not liquor, but it's
Yeah, it
as
really,
far as beer goes,
I
pretty
don't really
legit.
drink beer.
Yeah. So
You put a Red Bull vodka in my face and it's on.
that used to be my jam.
Put some in your face later.
Yeah.
How long is this pipe?
All right. So really quick, Matt Loxley is from High Beam Offroad.
Yep.
Travis Goldstein is representing Rock Krawler Suspension. And Chambliss has a shop in town in Murfreesboro here.
Yeah.
Elevated Offroad.
That's right.
Talk about it really quick.
Kind of a small shop. Been in business a little over 2 years. Do pretty much anything right now. We're expanding what we're offering, but good community of off-roaders in the Middle Tennessee area, as a lot of people know. So Murfreesboro was kind of lacking in the shop, specializing in suspension lifts, wheels, tires, the things that we do for rock crawling. Some of the other shops have deviated a little from that, and so we were trying to fill a niche here, and it's gone very well. COVID threw us for a loop for a couple months there, but we're by far the busiest we've ever been. So going real well.
Right on.
Yeah.
Anything you want to say about your shop, like specials or?
I mean, we run specials. We do a lot of club sponsorships here. So anyone in the general area who's club or here Gene and Jeep clubs, we usually give 10% off parts and labor, things like that. And then we're direct dealers for Rock Krawler.
If you mention promo code QCTRAV,
You get
limited
10%
time only,
more than retail.
50% off anything.
50% off.
Yeah, elevated elevated offroad.
Yeah, I'll check with JP on that later. Verify that code. But so we don't usually run just a lot of specials. We are usually the lowest in parts and labor in the area by far. I've seen other quotes around, and we kind of try to do that as a small business starting up to kind of bring in business. And so if you need anything in the area, feel free to give us a call, and we'll help you out.
What's your number?
Area code 931-247-8187. But it is definitely better to message us on Facebook or Instagram on Elevated Offroad. Quicker to get back with you that way.
And what's your address over there?
It is 1155 Suite B, Northwest Broad Street here in Murfreesboro,
Awesome.
right on the main drag. So
Right on.
Yeah.
Cool. All right. So now we got the whole formality stuff out of the way. Let's talk about really quick what's going on next month. King of Hammers.
Hammers.
Mhm.
You're going, Travis, right?
Yeah, I'm stoked. So stoked. Never been.
Nope, either.
Yeah, I've never been either. So there's going to be some new rules this year for Hammers because of COVID. And some people are kind of upset, or I don't want to say upset. I think it's actually fake outrage.
Oh, for sure. I agree. and I actually understand because I just got back from Hawaii, right? So like 2 hours ago. But so to enter Hammertown, you need a negative COVID test, right?
Mhm.
Same thing with Hawaii. Like, and what's interesting is actually when I left Charlotte, I landed in Dallas, but I had to take my COVID test in Dallas.
Really?
But if I was positive for COVID, I had to quarantine because I couldn't fly back. I probably could have rented a car and like drove back, but so I would have had to stay in Dallas, which was crazy to me. But it makes sense because when you get there, like the locals are so worried about COVID, and they just want to keep it out, right? Like it wasn't there unless someone brought it there. And I think that, California is being super strict, and I understand, but if I'd rather have some COVID testing and racing than,
Then no racing.
yeah, exactly, right?
Yeah.
So, I mean, I think it's a little thing to ask to have such a good opportunity. So,
And let's face it, I think the people that are bitter at Dave Cole's decision probably weren't going anyways.
yeah,
I mean,
absolutely right.
every single
Yeah.
person that's been working around the clock to get their cars ready, a COVID test is nothing to them for in exchange for being able to actually get out there on the lake bed and race.
yeah. I mean, everyone right now is pretty much down to the wire. I just saw Gerald Lee purchase a boatload of new tires. They're mounting them today.
Yeah.
Rock Krawler is almost done with they're taking 2 rigs or 1.
Well, we have a few rigs going. I know that we're pitting for a few people. I think we have 2 rigs coming out of out of New York, but that we will have, I believe a total of four cars that we'll be
Wow.
representing. Yeah.
That's pretty cool.
Mm-hmm.
All right, so let's talk about really quick the new protocols for hammers. All right, I have them right here. So first of all, like Travis mentioned, you need a screening, and you have to be symptom free. For the most part, that's not a big deal. I mean, everyone pretty much has gone through the screenings already, and it's just a swab in the nose or spit in the bottle or whatever it might be. So for the
Sure.
most part, that's not a problem,
Yeah.
right? Right. So they have on-site rapid screenings for $30. Now, typically they're free, but
What do you mean they're free?
well, if you go down to your county testing site or whatever, there's no charge for them.
Yeah, where I live, it's the cheapest place I've been able to find is like $90.
They're charging for the tests.
For an instant.
Yeah, for a
test.
rapid,
Oh,
for a
okay.
rapid
Okay.
test. Yeah.
Got it.
Yeah, you can go to your doctor and get the 3 to 5 day test for
Mhm.
free, and your insurance covers it, whatever it costs. But and then for me to go out of I guess to Hawaii, American Airlines made you take their test. That was $250.
No shit.
Mm-hmm.
Wow.
And then what's interesting is they give you a list of providers that you can get a rapid test from, but it's so strict, and there was no providers that they said were okay near me, so I had to fly somewhere to get the test on my layover. $250. So
Wow.
$30 is nothing. I'll do that all day.
Yeah, that's a drop in the bucket compared to that.
Yeah, they're not making money on the deal.
No. Well, they're making money at the gate, but that's because they're making people
Well, yeah, I mean, I'm talking about for the test. It
Right.
probably cost them, close to that.
right. So pre-event, you have to have a non-positive to be able to go into Hammertown, and I think that's fair.
Oh, for sure.
Sure.
Let's see what else. You have to present a doctor note or lab documentation. And if you've had it, you had to have recovered and no symptoms for 14 days. What are you laughing at over there?
The mic was picking up my sip.
Your sip.
It sounded amazing.
Do it again.
Yeah.
Okay,
Please.
you ready?
Yeah, go. People are listening to this right now like, what is he, 2-year-old? Something? And then here comes Matt ready
14.
to take his drink.
Look, if you can't laugh, then
Then what?
Yeah.
He had nothing. He had nothing to finish that one.
I just need to go to bed. I've been up for like 2 days straight.
Mm-hmm.
So back to hammers. Okay, so to access everything, it looks like there's going to be 2 different areas for viewing. There's going to be the Jumbotron area, and then there's going to be like a general area. It's going to be different this year, right?
Yeah.
This is the first Travis is hearing about this.
No, it's not. I actually got an email. That all came to me in an email.
Okay.
Like 3 days ago.
All right. So what are you
I think-
doing to prepare for this trip?
Man, that's a great question because I've been talking to a lot of people who go all the time. And, the things that it's difficult is like, for instance, the weather. It could be snowing one day and be 85 degrees the next day. So I'm just trying to pack smart and kick back. I'm going to be cooking people food. So I'm trying to come up with a menu. That's how I got it. Like Gerald hit me up one day, like, I don't know, about a month ago. And he's like, you really want to go to Hammers? And I was like, yeah. He's like, I'll fly you out if you cook. And I was like, deal. So
What's on the menu?
I don't know yet. I'm thinking pulled pork tacos, easy to make for a lot of people. Some like jalapeno slaw.
So you're going to smoke everything there?
Yeah, for sure.
What are you cooking on?
That's pit boss.
Okay.
Yeah. I mean, I'm gonna pit too, but like me pitting is like, here's your water bottle, boys.
Coach Travis.
Oh, Coach Travis.
Oh yeah,
Forgot about that.
that was a great time. That was my first Ultra 4 experience.
Ultra Ford at Adventure Off-Road Park, 5-6 months
Yeah,
ago?
so Travis, every time like one of the cars would just be sitting still, he'd be in their window talking to them, like coaching them up. It was hilarious.
I was in,
Strategery.
With no race
100%.
experience.
None
was
of it
not
whatsoever.
I was not coaching anybody. So
Bullshit.
what was I saying?
I don't know, but it's funny.
Exactly. You weren't even near me. We were having small talk.
Mhm.
Is that similar to the pillow talk that you usually have? Or
We don't talk about it.
I'll be happy to talk about that.
so that's what's going on next month at Hammers.
Mhm.
I'm sure everyone's going to be tuned in, and there's going to probably be more people streaming this one than ever before,
Probably, yeah.
just because of this COVID situation. As a native of California, I can tell you there's a lot of people that aren't really happy about what's going on there to begin with in general, with the way the state's being run. Everyone's still kind of on lockdown.
Mhm.
LA County is still on lockdown. I think Orange County is the only one that is kind of loose with the rules.
Yeah.
So
Well, so many people are moving,
Oh,
like
yeah.
high profile people that have the means to do that. I mean, look at people like Joe Rogan are moving to Texas, and
I just got back
there's
from-
a reason for that.
I just got back from Salt Lake, and like everyone I ran into and talked to, like, oh, we just moved here from California like 2 months ago.
And here
Really?
in Murfreesboro, we're seeing it. I mean, I did real estate for like 8 years before I opened my shop. That's kind of what I did. And the number of people transferring here from transplanting here, I guess, from California was crazy.
Yep.
Yeah.
thank you for saying transplanting and not implanting.
Yeah, implants are also wonderful, but not when talking about the real estate market and my neighbors. So,
And
That's the one thing that I got a kick out of when I lived in Colorado is everyone was like, oh, I can't stand these California implants. I'm like, what's wrong with them?
probably
Are they
excellent.
leaking?
Yeah,
Hey, what happens if you like finance boobs
I failed this one.
And-
I'm just kidding.
and you don't make a payment? Do they get repoed?
I know someone that actually did finance tits for their,
Was it Jeremy Clanton?
no.
Oh, I'm just checking. Love you, Jeremy.
Okay.
No, it's just it's a funny thing. It's just they didn't pay the thing on time,
Yeah.
their bill, and they
That
kept
makes
getting a phone call. And I was there when they got a collection call, and I was like, "What was that about?" Because he looked all embarrassed. He's like, "And I skipped the payment on the tits."
Wait, was this a guy?
Yeah, it was a guy. He bought them for his
Oh,
girlfriend.
God, imagine being that girl and like
Yeah.
some guy like knocks on your door like, "Hey, what are you here for?" Like,
Yeah.
I'm here for your tits.
He's got a scalpel and
Oh God,
Let's-
here, drink this. It'll
some
be-
forceps and a scalpel. And
here, smell this right quick.
Oh, God.
oh,
You would have had me.
Here, enjoy this roofie pop. I'll be right back.
so
Do you know what a roofie pop is?
I do not.
It's a business venture.
Yeah.
The three of us are in a business venture.
You know, at like Costco, you can get those like big
Ice
packs
pops.
of ice pops.
All those sleeved ones they
Oh yeah,
freeze.
yeah.
We're gonna put
Nine
Rooflin in one.
Well,
out of
no, we
50.
put ZQuil in one, not Rooflin.
Nope.
First of all,
Wait, Rooflin? You talking about like roofie?
yeah, but no, not roofies. We put ZQuil in, and when we're all like Armando,
Tomatoes.
Will, when we're all hanging out, everyone gets one, and whoever passes out loses. But it's not.
But
roof, it's
actually wins.
it's ZQuil.
Speaking of Armando, they're all at the Winter Jamboree right now in Utah,
He's in the hospital right now.
and he's in the hospital. Does anyone know what's going on?
He didn't brush his teeth.
He has a toothache.
Yeah, he has a toothache.
He has a toothache.
And he's super swollen. Toothache.
A toothache, like legitimate toothache.
Legit.
I mean, toothache's actually like a bad one will like put you in your ass, but yeah,
Is it septic or something?
I feel so bad for him. Like
Oh my
it's not
God.
like-
he's always has.
That's-
He's having all
That's
kinds
a
of crazy problems.
chipmunk and a
I
half.
think
Yeah,
it's
he-
probably like abscessed or something underneath.
That's
You
what I
know
was
when it
looking for.
explodes,
The word,
right?
yeah.
Bacteria.
That, yes.
Old guy stuff.
I love him though.
Sorry, again.
Yeah. I mean, he's come up, beat the odds on a few things, so I think he'll beat this one.
He'll be all right.
I hope.
Unfortunately, he's still.
There's been a lot of rollovers there this year already.
Mm-hmm.
I mean, it's only what, day 3?
Mhm.
Yeah.
There's 3 in one day on the same obstacle.
Yeah. But one of them looked like someone was saying that they had a hand throttle that broke
Oh.
or stuck.
Was it the blue one?
Yeah.
No, I was wondering why he didn't like.
Let out.
Yeah, he was just like into it, like even full into. He was still into it. I was like, okay.
Yeah.
He got nervous.
Send it.
Yeah,
Matt
it was-
did.
As someone that has rolled it, what's it like?
Exactly like that too. Like it sucks because like
This will never leave you, huh?
Well,
Oh, no.
you didn't roll, you flopped.
I
Oh, he-
backflipped.
Yeah.
Backflip.
Yeah, he
Just
almost
like-
landed
just like
back
those.
on all 4. That's how much he said that.
Mhm.
But
What's going through your head when you're
when I was, and I'm sure those guys kind of felt the same way, but I was going up and my front end felt like it was still on the ground, but it wasn't. And it just kept going and came back on itself. But your first instinct's, holy shit, hold on,
Yeah.
don't die.
do you have any sort of like first reaction to like grab onto something, or what was your
I
first?
tried to throw it in reverse and it was too late, but I just ducked and grabbed the steering wheel.
I was on that trip with you, but I never asked, did you have any injuries from that at all? Like even minor?
Backlash.
That was it.
Whiplash.
Whiplash.
Yeah.
You had a helmet on, right?
Mhm. I hit my head too, so
I'm sure.
So that's your excuse for everything right now, is you hit your head back then and
yeah, it sucks. I don't recommend it.
I wouldn't want to. No.
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 No,
I mean, I've flopped them and done all sorts of stuff. I've probably flopped 5 or 6 times, but
Mhm.
I've come close
that's
to rolling.
different. Rolling is totally different.
It was on Green Day in Area BFE. It was almost 4 years ago now. With that little shoot part. So
Yep.
I'm going up it and had a spotter that was like, keep going. It's going to touch, rubber's going to touch that rock. Just keep going. That tire never touched a rock. And all of a sudden I'm just leaning to the side so bad fuel was coming out of my gas tank.
Mm.
I've never seen that happen.
Not on a JK.
No. So someone went and stood on that side and kind of got me right and hooked up a winch, and I was fine after that, but it was not a fun feeling.
Very nice.
Yeah. I just can't imagine flopping like you did though,
Oh yeah.
because you don't know you can't look what's behind you.
Mm-mm. What are y'all doing?
Oh God. He's giggling again.
so bad.
What's going on?
Nah, you just
Old times.
Go ahead, sir, Gabe.
There's cameras.
He has a video on his phone of me.
Of Travis. I'll show you after this.
Yeah.
Okay.
Yeah, I'll send it to everyone. If anyone wants it, just message Crawl52 out of your phone number.
Oh, that'd be nice to do those live right now.
Yes.
You should start doing that.
I would.
Live podcast.
I wouldn't.
I would.
I wouldn't
it'd be,
either.
it'd be great. I mean, you
Yeah.
can re-listen to it, but
So really quick, I want to give an update what's going on with Crawl 5280 this year.
Mhm.
We've got a few things going on. One of them that I'm really stoked about is a new partnership with BF Goodrich Tires.
Yeah.
Yeah. we in the past, a lot of people know we had a partnership with Maxis, and we've let that one just go ahead and go. It was fun while it lasted, but we think that BFG is a better partner for us, and we're excited to work with them. We got a new show that they're going to be the title sponsor for. The show is actually not going to be anything like you've seen. It's going to be just personal interaction with people that they might not know. For example, we'll talk about people that have overcome obstacles in their life, and hopefully whoever's watching will
Inspiration.
They'll get inspiration from that person.
Yeah.
So it's going to be more on a personal level. There's not going to be very much wheeling in it. So I'm hoping, everyone's going to like it. It's going to be different. I mean, as it is with Kingdom Crawl, people already get pissy that we talk in it.
That sounds exciting.
Yeah. I'm excited for it.
Me too.
What's the timeline on that?
We start filming in the spring.
Okay.
And then we'll just be releasing them as we're done editing. We're not going to hold on to them like we do with Kingdom Crawl.
Right.
It's just going to
Edit and let it go.
Edit and let it go. Yeah.
I like it.
Yeah.
Mhm.
I think that if you can touch like one person for each video, it's well worth it.
Mm-hmm. I mean, one of your good friends, Alyssa, is someone that I want to talk to and put on this program.
We'll make that happen.
She's overcome so many odds.
Yes.
Talk about her, Travis.
Yeah.
Yeah. And then first of all, I'll fly you out and we'll whatever we need to make that happen. Yeah, Alyssa Magra. So she has Wheeling with CF. Her website's wheelingwithcf.com, Facebook, Instagram. But she has had 3 double lung transplants. Just imagine that, like both your lungs, like you breathe.
And she's how old?
Huh?
How old is she? She's young.
24?
Yeah, I don't know, 24, 25, something like that. 23. But and I mean, it's just tough, like thinking like just having one double lung transplant. So I think she was like the 10th human to have a 3rd set of lungs. But these actually look like they're the best. So she just went wheeling. She just went snowboarding last week. So
wow.
So when you say doubled, we have one set on each side, or one on each side, right?
Yeah.
So when you
both
say
of her
doubled,
lungs.
they were both removed?
Yeah.
Mhm.
Wow.
Yeah. So it's cystic fibrosis
3 times.
So, and I only know what she's told me about CF, but it's a disease that attacks your organs and your immune system. So, like, different people can react differently. Like, some people have stomach problems. Hers attacked her lungs to where they just wouldn't work anymore. So she had to get a transplant. And then I remember we met after her first transplant, and I watched her progressively get worse over like 4 or 5 years. And then just this past year, actually, it's her 1-year anniversary, like this week, for her 3rd set.
Oh, wow.
And I mean, she's killing it right now. She's completely different. She's out doing stuff. So I'm really hoping that
She looks amazing compared to what her hospital pictures and everything else looked like in the past. It's just,
yeah.
I mean, I couldn't imagine.
No, but like her story will be such an inspiration because she's so positive about it, and she always brings the good out of her situation, and it's crazy. Like, I love it.
Yeah. And like her parents, like, I mean, imagine your kid like going through that not once but 3 times. Like her parents, like her father, like didn't skip a beat, like worked every day. Her mom, stay-at-home mom, like took care of the house, like, and they're like could be losing their daughter. One of the toughest things ever.
Mm-hmm.
And like they just you go see them, like they don't skip a beat. Like they're at G Beach, like laughing, having a good time, trying to show everyone else, like, hey, no matter what's going on in your life, like you can push through it and like turn a negative into a positive.
Mm-hmm.
So it's a great story. Yeah, I'd love to figure that one out with you. Sure.
Yeah. I mean, I'd love to have you with us on that shoot too.
Oh yeah. Yeah.
It might help her be a little bit more comfortable, have someone there that she knows. And
Oh, she's good. Trust
She's
me.
good, yeah.
I've never met
her
her.
a brick wall.
She'll outwill me. I mean, anyone outwills me, but
Hands down.
Yeah.
For sure.
Love you.
You didn't do too bad in Moab.
I had some of the world's greatest spotters and people around me to push me and show me the way.
And that was your first time there.
Mm-hmm. Yeah.
And on Pritchett.
Yeah. That was my favorite trail.
It's everyone's favorite.
Yeah.
It's everyone's favorite trail because it's one of the hardest trails in Moab.
Mhm.
And for any rig that's on 40s, I mean, it's going to be a challenge, even if it's your first time. Every other trail out there is not going to be that much of a challenge.
You know, I'll a couple things is like one, it depends who the people you're with. Like if I was there by myself, there's no way. Or like people that weren't familiar with terrain, no way that was going to happen. Two, I think depends on how well built your rig is. Like I didn't have any hiccups. Well, besides something I did, right? Like other people who've worked on my Jeep before have helped me take it to the next level to be able to accomplish whatever I need. So that was pretty dope.
Yeah. It was a great time that weekend.
Oh, for sure. I had a blast.
I don't know if I'm going to go this year to EJS, to be honest with you. We've talked about it. And it's just a matter of time for me. We have so much planned this year. We're filming a movie, American Crawlers. Travis might be going there.
Yeah, I think that'd be awesome.
You're like 90% for sure going, right?
Yeah, I think so.
I might be going to that.
Oh, yeah.
Mm,
Oh, we can carpool.
Jeep pool.
Well, I mean, truck pool. I'd be in my truck and I'm not letting Matt drive.
Well, if Matt goes, he's going to be my driver. He's going to drive my Jeep.
Oh, dope.
Yeah, I'm
Oh,
going to
then
take
we
my
can
Jeep
all-
back
we can all
out to
go.
Colorado.
Dummy.
Uh-oh.
Yeah, you're fucked. It's okay. It's okay.
No, it'll be fine because the trails that we're going to be doing aren't that crazy. But if we do Carnage Canyon, he's not driving it. I'm
Well-
driving my Jeep on Carnage.
For sure.
I'm
No,
sorry.
you just need to do that because it's Carnage.
Yeah. I mean,
I'm not going to break it unless it's the V-notch. I definitely wouldn't drive it on the V-notch.
well, here's the thing.
That's body damage.
Depending on time, we might only do up to the V-notch and turn around. Just depending on time. Because Chinaman is a quick loop.
Yeah, that's doable.
I mean,
You could do all of that in a day.
yeah. But
It'd be fun.
you know how it is, though. If someone breaks on Carnage, you can be there for
Yeah.
a very long time.
Yep.
So we'll see how that goes.
I'm just excited for any trip.
Colorado is freaking awesome.
I mean, this past year sucked.
It did.
It did.
Ah,
God, it was awful.
Everyone had the same thing. Oh, Jesus.
What?
Not like that. No tongue flips.
No, I'm saying that's how bad 2020 was.
Bad taste in your mouth.
Yeah, that's what I'm exactly. What do
It's
you,
like a hair on
what
your
do you
tongue.
guys think I was doing?
I have no clue.
Never know.
Y'all are gross.
So yeah, and I just
Taking a
meant
selfie of yourself.
Yeah.
Okay.
Am I not allowed to do that?
I'm a podcaster now.
No, you are allowed.
Okay.
so Travis is now taking a selfie with his headphones and the microphone in front of his face. This will probably be on his Instagram shortly.
My story.
Yeah.
Yep.
I'm
I mean,
okay.
it was cool. Like, I love last minute decisions. Like, how long have you been asking me to come out here?
A long
We've
time.
been talking for a while.
Yeah.
It just so happened that I was able to come.
Yeah.
I'm glad you're here.
Thanks, buddy. I wish it could be longer.
Me too.
Yeah.
Maybe you should just move out here.
Nope.
I heard a no,
Nah.
You heard a rumor?
heard something.
Not moving out here.
So along with American Crawlers, the movie that we're filming. Why are you laughing? This guy giggles more than a 4-year-old.
Because life's great.
It is great.
That's
Yeah.
why.
Huh?
That's why.
Yeah.
Yeah. Right.
So along with American Crawlers, it's going to be a docu-style movie that we're doing. A week-long adventure in Colorado. We're going to be doing part of the Alpine Loop, which is Black Bear Pass, Imogen. We're going to be we're going to do Holy Cross,
Oh, nice.
and we're going to do Wheeler Lake, Chinaman.
I gotta buy another Jeep.
Yeah, you do.
I thought you told me. Oh, should I not tell everyone?
Please tell what the lie is you're about to make up, please.
Yeah, I'd like to hear this one.
Me too. But I have no idea what it is.
He's getting in jail.
Oh, that's true. Yeah.
Are you really?
Well, that's the next build. Probably the next 2 or 3 weeks by the JLU. Rubicon is a new shop rig. Build it out. Rock Krawler Suspension. A lot of Arctic parts. High Beam Offroad for sure. And apparently not.
I thought you told
Matt's
me-
giving me the no.
I thought you told me Baja Designs.
I did tell you Baja Designs.
Yeah, for sure.
Shout out Jared. Jared in your tiny house out there. Way to go. Yeah, so we're going to build JLU and then got some other plans for the next 12 months to build a designated trail rig again. But let the LJ go. It's still at my shop right now, but sold it on Friday. So the guy's picking it up first thing in the morning. So
Nice.
it's gone and happy with how all that went and start something new.
What color?
Was my LJ? It was red.
No.
There's a picture behind you
What
right
color
there.
is the jail going to be?
Steen gray with yellow accents.
What a
So you're stealing his thunder?
what a great color scheme.
Wow.
Well, a better yellow though. It's a not faded
Not
yellow.
annoying
Okay.
faded yellow.
You guys are haters.
Oh, I love
you don't
the
even
Jeep.
have a Jeep. You have an Eagle.
Jeeps are gay. Kidding.
Whoa. High Beam sales just dropped.
Yeah.
56%.
Like Twitter.
I don't know the color scheme. I'm not doing Steen gray though.
I
It'll
know
probably be
you're
that whatever that granite color is, because it works well with my shop colors. So we're probably going to do that.
Why not
Like
white?
Armando's color.
Why not white?
Why not white? Just not.
Okay.
Too much privilege in that Jeep. Not happening.
Awkward.
Not really.
Yeah, I'm the only minority here, and he's talking about white privilege.
I
That's
have a-
fucked up.
I have a.
So I brought you double stuffed Oreos. We'll call it a wash.
Yeah, thank you.
You're welcome.
Even though I'm on a diet.
Not anymore.
Yeah,
That's a
you're
fucking
looking
lie.
great, by the way.
No, I'm looking
think-
hefty.
Keto did you well.
No, I didn't tell you what happened, did I?
No.
So
Well, you told me you were losing weight.
yeah, so I
Yeah.
lost 18 pounds on keto,
Awesome.
and then
Who was your coach?
you
keto-
were.
oh, yes, I
You
was.
did awesome, thank you.
Oh,
But here was the problem: it caused some internal damage from keto,
You're welcome.
Way to go, Trav.
so I had to get off of
Where,
it.
what happened?
I started pissing blood.
No way.
I did.
That's not from keto.
That's what the doctor said. He said your protein level is so high that you're not intaking anything else that we need to you need to have in your body.
That's a lot of bacon.
It was a lot of bacon.
If it makes you feel any better, I'm not doing keto. I did it for like a month and stopped too.
I mean, I probably should have stopped at 3 weeks, but I did 5.
See, I learned a little bit about keto, and you can lose a lot of weight, but it is unhealthy for you, so I stopped too.
Yeah,
It's all about balance.
it is.
I'm just doing the lower calorie intake thing.
Just not being a fat fuck.
What was the first thing
Yeah,
you
but
said?
that's
when
hard
you
to
saw
do.
me?
It is very hard to do.
Especially living in Middle Tennessee, there's so many good
We'll get
food
back.
places. It's hard not to be a fat ass.
No, Travis is looking slim though.
Like farmhouse tots.
Yeah,
Like as slim as he's been since I've met him.
yeah, he does.
I
He
hated
does look
Travis
a
when
lot
I
thinner.
met him. Hated
Look,
Travis.
Everyone,
Swear to God.
everybody.
But you're also doing Brazilian jiu-jitsu, which is a hell of a workout.
Yeah. I mean, it's pretty fun, but because I was super overweight. I was like 200 and I got up to like 230. Yeah, I was getting pretty fat. I mean, even
me fat.
when I watched Kingdom Crawl Moab, I looked at myself and I was like, wow.
You texted all of us. He's like, I'm fat.
Yeah. I was like, holy
Yeah.
crap, I didn't realize I was that fat.
There's nothing more to bring that to life than seeing yourself in pictures.
Jesus.
Like, especially really
Mhm.
bad angles that make it look even worse. You're like, holy hell.
And Gabe finds all of those, by the way.
Yeah.
He's great at it.
It's not like, I'm out to look for that angle, because I actually was watching Rain of Rocks, the new production from Flex Rocks and Rollovers, which I helped
Great, by the way.
film in voiceover for. And there was a shot of me and I was like, oh my God, I have a fucking huge tire. So I kind of was like, okay, maybe I should start eating a little bit better during the week and then cheat on the weekends. At least start that way.
Okay, yeah, that's
Yeah, just don't
That's
piss
good.
blood anymore.
Yeah, as long as I'm not
I mean,
pissing blood.
That's
anymore.
rule one.
That's real bad.
It's real
Yeah.
bad. Coach Trav.
maybe
See?
maybe it wasn't from keto. Like, could be from your masturbation problem. Yeah.
Where's the problem there?
Should we not? Is that not supposed to be public?
Well, I want to know what the problem is. Is it,
Yeah. What's the
am I
problem?
going blind?
No. I think if you do it too much, you could pee blood. At least that's what my doctor's been telling me. So, I don't know. No, actually, funny story. Like, I don't know.
yeah?
6 months ago, I'm getting my CDL physical, or maybe it wasn't longer than 6 months ago.
It was definitely longer.
Time's
So,
flying.
Last
Time's
year.
flying. Well, anyway, so I go to get my physical, and the doctor's like, "There is a trace of blood in your urine, but I'm not worried about it." And I'm like, because I guess they do like a full spectrum physical, and I'm like, "Well, should I be like blood in my pee?" I'm not kidding you. It's a dude doctor. He's like, "Well, how many times a day do you masturbate?"
Did he whisper it to you just like that too?
It was like an awkward situation.
How close was he to you?
Travis,
Not that
how
close.
often do you ejaculate by yourself.
Glad this is a family friendly show.
So we'll go on. What did your male doctor whisper in your ear after that?
What was your answer? Wait.
Nothing. He was just telling me that it could be, that could be one reason. That could be one reason why there's a trace amount of blood. Yep. Or from too much protein.
Good to know.
One of the two. Which one to cut out first?
God.
So what do you do with your baby batter when you're by yourself? Are you a tissue?
Matt's laughing because he eats his.
Are you a tissue or a sock guy?
Neither. So
He rubs it on his nipples.
I just aim for the belly button. No.
Oh,
I don't know. I just take a shower. Kind of like at the Dana. Was it the Dana facility or was it Chrysler? Chrysler had that note on the door. You guys didn't see that on?
I think so. Yeah.
Yeah, it said
No.
like you got employees are no longer allowed to use the showers anymore from the trains being blocked. Oh, I gotta pull up a picture.
Just explain it because we're doing like a podcast.
They can't see me.
Oh yeah.
Oh, yeah, this is a podcast. No, there was like something on Facebook, and I was like, just a joke. It was probably Photoshop, but it was like, no one's allowed to use the showers at Chrysler anymore because there's blockage in the drains from semen.
Who uses the shower at Chrysler?
I don't know.
What are they doing there?
Look it up. Half the people listening to this probably like, oh yeah, I saw that on Facebook.
Have you ever read your rules when you sign up for a gym? And
No.
it literally
Does it
says
look like
you
you're
cannot
like
piss
a-
in the shower.
That's the only guy that goes to the gym in this room.
Yeah, that's probably true.
When me and Chambliss first met, he was pretty fat.
Yeah, I lost 58 pounds like 2 years ago.
Yeah, you look
Yeah.
good.
Thanks.
I
Appreciate
I
lost
say that all the time.
I lost 98 pounds in 2012.
it. Damn, that's a lot.
Wow,
Yeah, I was a fat fuck.
wow.
Yeah, I was having a lot of problems breathing, and at one point I was just like, "Fuck, why am I breathing so hard?"
When you bend over to tie your shoes
And
and,
you breathe.
you're out of breath because it's so hard to do that.
This
that-
is a
that
big
sucks.
health episode.
It is.
Like,
Yeah,
we
need to
went
be
from
a different
Armando's
series.
teeth to
Sorry, Armando.
being overweight.
No, but it is a big deal because if
Yeah.
we're okay, so here's another reason why I started to lose weight. I bought my Jeep in 2010. We went out wheeling, and we're kind of like hiking the trail. There's a trail out there called the T-33A plane crash. Literally, there's a plane that crashed just off this trail, and you have to hike about a quarter mile to where the crash site was, and then hike down a hill that's not paved or pathed.
Mm-hmm.
On the way back up this trail, I almost fucking died. Like my lungs were on fire. I was just like, okay, someone just, call in a crane or something because there's no way I'm going to get up this hill.
That's what Matt said coming up your stairs.
Oh,
Actually,
shit.
Yikes.
So I realized, okay, there's a problem here. If I'm going to be doing this for the rest of my life, which I intend to do because it's a great fucking lifestyle, I knew that I needed to change something. And so I was like, okay, it's time to drop
Good
the
for you,
LDs. So
Good for you.
I stopped drinking. I didn't do a crazy food change. I just cut down my portions.
Yeah.
Ate different foods. Stopped drinking soda. Even to this day, I don't even drink soda anymore.
Yeah.
All I drink is water and orange juice, and with his Baja Blast over there drinking.
It's delicious.
But yeah,
It's the only soda I like, really.
I actually think anyone that wheels should look into losing some weight because it's going to benefit you one way or another, especially out here in Tennessee. If we're on a trail, and I've seen people on video do it before, where they're struggling walking up a mud hill.
Yeah.
And by the time they get halfway through, they're like hand on hip and just, so it's just, in general, it's good to be healthy anyways.
Sure it is.
But,
I think even if you're not wheeling, it's good to be healthy.
yeah, absolutely.
Like me, who doesn't wheel?
Well, you wheel like on special occasions.
Nah, man, I wheel a bunch.
When was the last time you wheeled?
Moab.
No. No, I've been to URA a couple times, but that really doesn't
That's
count.
not real wheeling.
Yeah, it's like
That's what I've heard.
You should come.
You already?
Yeah.
Yeah.
Stay in my house for
Just
a
go
day.
win rock.
If I'm going to go that far, I'm going to go do anthracite.
No, that's Pennsylvania.
Yeah.
Oh,
Yeah, it's you are from here is like 7 hours.
well, what about Roush?
That's fun.
That's Pennsylvania too.
But that's a great part.
Oh, for fuck's sakes, Matt, you're just a Debbie Downer.
If you're gonna go that far, you need to go Black Mountain.
Okay, tell me about that.
That's
What, Kentucky?
yeah.
Yeah.
Oh yeah, Harlan.
Oh,
Harlan.
Harlan, yeah.
Harlan's hard.
I want to do that.
Alyssa just went with. Actually, I called you and I said you want to come film this.
Mhm.
They just did Harlan like 3 weeks ago.
It's tough. We did it with Generite with Tony Pellegrino last year.
Yeah.
When he was doing his tour, and it was a tough park.
Yeah,
Yeah.
he's smashing his
Yeah.
A-pillar pretty hard on that.
Yeah, it was really nasty out there. Super muddy and
Super
stuff.
wet.
Everybody was on the gas.
Moist.
Very moist. Everything was moist.
I can
Moist.
check off that.
Moist.
I was being forced to say that. So
To say moist?
yeah, I got it out of the way. I was waiting for the
Who
perfect
did
opportunity.
you promise you'd say moist to?
Uncle Steve.
Cool. Wait, the guy that was in Moab?
No, that's Uncle John.
Oh, hey, John.
How many uncles do you have?
Well, most people have 2 or 4.
Yeah, we're around 3, 4. It wasn't Uncle Steve, and I didn't tell anyone I was going to say moist. I just wanted to say it.
All my uncles are dead, so I can't really shout any of them out.
Oh God!
Okay, that just
You
took a
still
turn.
can
Piece of
shout.
shit.
You still can shout them out. They're looking. They're watching you right now.
Probably not. Knowing my uncles,
They don't have that option.
Shoot. Okay.
they're probably looking up.
Yeah.
Okay, so I have a trivia question for you.
Okay.
What do you keep typing over there?
Okay, so what I'm doing over here is since we're filming this, I have 2 cameras, and this is basically
2 is me.
So, well, yeah, 2 is you and Chambliss, and then 1 is Matt, you, and I. So this is basically a switcher, and instead of in post edit, I can switch them here instead of in post edit.
Sure.
So
I
Say,
forget my trivia
What's the
question,
question?
but
Yeah.
that was my. That could be good. Yeah. We all learned something behind the scenes today.
So what's your question?
I forgot.
Oh my
Podcaster.
god!
It was exciting. Thought about it earlier.
So if you want to, here's a good question, trivia question. Okay.
Okay.
In football, who was the last Heisman Trophy winner to also win a Super Bowl?
Oh, great question. This must have just came up.
No.
Was he quarterback?
Yes.
Oh God.
Yes. That's the caveat. It had to be a Heisman
Was
Trophy quarterback winning to a quarterback to win a Heisman and a Super Bowl.
Did he have to be a starter in the Super Bowl, or could he be a backup?
Starter.
Okay. Eliminates any Alabama quarterback ever.
Yeah.
I'll give you a hint. He went to Stanford.
I don't know.
It wasn't.
He
Love.
played for the Raiders.
Of course you know this. Because you played for the Raiders.
What's his name? Crap.
Jim Plunkett.
Yeah.
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 That's
a
why-
long time ago.
Yes.
This is why every time someone drafts a quarterback in the first round that's a Heisman winner, I think that's a fucking wasted pick.
Yeah. I'll say that. Yes.
I mean, we can turn this podcast in about football because I have ideas on that too. Because I don't think necessarily, I mean, you're going to have a Heisman winning quarterback win the Super Bowl in the next 4 years.
Tua is not.
gonna
Tua
win it.
never won the Heisman.
Did he not?
No.
Good. He shouldn't have.
I'm not even talking about Tua. Well, he might have won the Heisman, but I don't know.
Eventually, it's going to happen.
Yeah.
Eventually, it
Oh,
will
sure
happen.
It will. Sure, it will.
But
Trevor Lawrence.
Trevor Lawrence.
Yeah.
I mean,
But
You think so?
he didn't. Wait, did he win the Heisman last year?
down the road, yeah.
Freshman
He
year.
didn't. Was it freshman year?
Freshman year.
What
that's right.
Johnny Manziel?
He doesn't play football.
Okay.
Johnny Football was.
I was being sarcastic.
Okay.
We were talking about bad Heisman winning quarterbacks.
There's been a lot of them. I mean, the Raiders had one. A colossal fuck up. DeMarcus Russell.
Marcus Russell's terrible in the pros.
Tim Tebow.
Tim Tebow.
Terrible.
He was so
All
overrated.
right. No, I think he was I'm glad that the show's turning to football. I think he was a perfect example of how scheme is important for a football player. Like, I think that if he had the right coaching staff and the right scheme, he'd be great. Like, a stud. But unfortunately, in Denver, well, what happened his first year jumping in Denver?
Derek Thomas helped him out quite a bit, and so did his defense.
And then he took him to the playoffs.
That's because of the defense.
Well, I mean,
the defense was number one. They were ranked number one in defense that year.
Yeah.
Let's pull up his stats.
And they only got to that far because of a blown play that Demarius Thomas, I think that was his name, something Thomas.
Demarius Thomas.
Yeah.
He had
when you
a
pull up your
88,
phone
88.
and you open up your web browser, and the last thing you had up was Pornhub.
You watched that on the plane, didn't you?
Yep. That's a joke. Everyone, relax.
So, yeah, it'll eventually happen to where
It will.
a Heisman winner will win a Super Bowl, but
Who's the closest right now? Because even if Trevor Lawrence comes in, it's going to take him at minimum 5 years to get a team put together, if ever.
yeah, Cam is not going to do it.
Nope. He's watching
Did Baker win?
Baker's not one.
No.
The Heisman?
Yeah.
Yes.
Yes, he won the
Yeah,
Heisman.
yeah.
but
Oh, he did.
I think he did.
He's- right now, he's the
probably the
closest.
closest.
See, you're welcome.
I don't think they're going to go that far.
I do.
I don't.
Not.
I think they can beat
Great.
Kansas City this week. Though.
I don't think they'll be Kansas
Well,
City.
they
wait.
could. I
You
don't think
think
they will.
You think they can beat Kansas City, but you don't think they can win the Super Bowl?
Yeah.
You need another beer.
Matt, can you
Can you get this guy a beer, please?
I need that to dry erase marker.
And a Sharpie.
Yeah,
Yeah,
so
I
this show
think-
took a
I
turn.
think Baker.
Yeah.
We went from King of Hammers to
No,
Health,
it's good.
pissing blood to football.
I mean, we're just freestyling.
And now we've got more beers coming. Oh, do you need me to open this?
All right, let's get back on topic. So people,
Yeah,
if
so-
you
Hey,
still have
y'all watch
listeners,
Gabe do this. It's freaking awesome.
if
Okay.
you still have listeners, then oh my Jesus.
So Matt freaked out earlier when I'm opening a beer. I'm opening beers right now with a marker.
Dry erase marker.
And Matt did
Excellent.
not know this was possible
So good.
It's so loud.
It's so satisfying
to see it happen.
to hear it happen.
Oh.
This is happening just like it, right?
Yeah, so where I grew up at, all we drank was Coronas, just because I lived in the hood.
It's like Fast and Furious.
Where did you live in the?
I grew up in a city called Whittier, which is southeast LA.
Oh, okay.
So Armando.
Near Armando.
So Armando grew up in Rosemead,
Yeah, he took me to his. I have a great story for that.
and Rosemead and Whittier is about 15 minutes apart
Okay.
away.
Yeah.
Where we would congregate was Whittier Boulevard, which is a famous cruising strip. Lowriders and that sort of thing would go up and down. Huge long street for, I think it's like a 10-mile
I
strip.
think I've seen it.
Probably have. Was it?
I went to Armando's hometown, where his mom lives
Mhm.
to this day. I think we've been there.
It's
He was wearing a beanie and everything. It was great.
oh my god. Well, you kind of have to. You have to wear the
Bro.
uniform when you go in the hood.
Bro, yeah. He had like a freaking checkered long sleeve on with a Raiders jersey over it. Like he doesn't even watch football. Like he had a beanie on, like real low. We're like,
So what
He like-
what do culos call you guys?
What did the what?
What do the culos call you guys? Like
The culos.
what's it?
no, like what do they call like Armando? What do they call guys like him that are like super white?
Coconut.
Yeah, that's it.
Brown on the outside, white on the inside.
He kind of looks like a coconut.
His head shaped like a coconut,
Like
a much
hair.
bigger coconut.
Yeah.
Well, and it's hairy too, so it fits because he's got that chin hair.
He's cute.
He's not that cute
Hmm.
unless he bends over in front of you, of course.
Ooh.
Talk about football again.
All right, let's get back on topic.
Okay, so here's one more thing that I wanted to bring up.
Does that have to do with dogs? Never mind. Go ahead.
No, this is going to touch on some people's feelings. I might hurt some feelings here.
Should I walk out right now?
No,
Okay.
female Jeep ambassadors to a brand.
This is going to be great. Let's do this.
You want to do this?
Yeah, I want all of us to do this. Yes.
Okay. And here's my problem with them. And I'm going to call out one in particular.
Great.
She calls herself Super Steph. Okay.
Mm-hmm.
I used to follow her just because
Wait, we're name dropping right now.
yeah,
Oh,
I don't
okay.
give a fuck.
Okay.
I used to follow her just because I met her in
Chambliss is literally following her right now on Instagram.
I just messaged you.
I met her at EJS probably 5 years ago, 6 years ago, or something like that. And look at Chambliss is over there just
He's
showing
6.
pictures.
He's excited.
So because I met her, she was like, "Hey, follow me." So yeah, I was like, "Okay." So I followed her.
I'm not like live action right now. He just slid into her DMs. He's trying to get Elevated on the map.
I'm gonna send you the link to the podcast.
See where you're going with this is like you are on the same page with me because I deal with this a lot. He is thinking about a complete opposite direction right now.
Probably.
Yeah, but it's fine.
So here's where I'm going with this. A lot of them, like this particular one, is just out for the attention. And as soon as a problem occurs,
Clout.
yes. And as soon as a problem occurs, they sell their rig and they never get back into wheeling. And what happens with all that product? It gets sold with the rig, and nothing happens after that with that rig with your product.
Yeah. I mean, so actually, I have some awesome DMs.
There's some awesome female wheelers out there that are doing great jobs for
absolutely.
ambassadors.
Absolutely.
So if you're a female out there and you're taking this as, talking about you, don't. I'll give you a perfect example. Spring Jones. She does an awesome job. She's killing it right now. She's out there wheeling her rig. A lot of these other girls that are getting these ambassadorships are not wheeling. They're just making it look pretty.
Well, a lot of companies are, using sex as a sales tactic,
And it's just not companies. It's a lot of these
Yo,
influencers.
for sure. Like,
and it works. It for sure works.
It works
but
quick too.
yes,
These accounts grow super fast,
Yep.
which is why they feel like they can ask for things.
right.
so
And-
like I have a perfectly good story for this
Go for it.
actually. So like for Rock Krawler, right? All I really do is shows and events. Like I'm not in our marketing department. I don't make any decisions, but whenever I find whether it's a male or female, someone who I think might be good for the brand to represent, I will forward their information to JP and put in good word. 99% of the time, JP does whatever he thinks he trusts me in my decision making, right? So, well, I had someone ask me recently, like, "Hey, I want to," and Chambliss knows exactly, I think, where I'm going with this one.
No, exactly.
So they had a huge following. Like this person would, I'm not going to say if it's a male or female, but they would post a photograph on Instagram and this photograph would get 3,000, 4,000, 5,000 likes. Like, I'm like, you know what? This might be a great, they had their Jeep stockish. They were wanting to, it was a couple. Okay. They were wanting to wheel. And then, I talked to them for about a month and then I went ahead and put in some good word. So we went ahead and gave them a pretty substantial discount. And Chambliss actually did the install for them. And I don't know if they're still doing anything with you, but
No.
I got one post on Instagram and it's been about 6, 7, 8 months now.
Oh yeah.
And I haven't heard anything back.
That's how it goes.
Yeah. And, the thing is like the only reason why these brands are looking to people is because, there's either two reasons. One, because of their following and because they have such a big following, regardless if the people are liked or not liked, they sell shit. Or two, they're someone, I have a perfect person for this, a man by the name of Tommy Ford. Tommy Ford was a knowledge dropper, right? Like he got stuff for his Jeep all the time. And he bought a lot of things too, but if I owned a company and had product that Tommy Ford believed in, I'm giving it to him for free because he can help explain to people why that product is different,
Yep.
right?
Mhm.
He did that all the time. So, there's two.
He's a great source of information.
Absolutely.
Oh, yeah.
But
Absolutely.
off of that, there's two types of influencers. There's one that
Matt sponsors everyone. So
No, I don't.
So,
there's one that gives knowledge, and that's right now that's YouTube. YouTube channels are where it's
Oh,
at.
for sure.
Honestly.
Yeah.
And then there is just sex, honestly, and a nice looking Jeep.
sex appeal.
Sex appeal, and that's
Appeal, yes. Not
Appeal.
actual sex.
Yeah.
Yeah, you're not using
Yeah.
it right.
I'm sorry.
Sex appeal.
Sex appeal.
Yeah. We do not have sex for parts. You
Okay.
might, but not me.
Okay.
Matt doesn't. I
That's
asked.
Higher Beam Offroad does though.
Check him out on Instagram.
Yeah.
At
Message
Higher Beam.
Will Perryman for that.
But there's some channels out there that are doing a really great job of putting on the parts, trusting those parts, giving a discount code for those parts, and people are using. I've got a couple that really do a good job for me.
So
doing that.
there's a couple out there that people might think that I don't get along with, and I'm just going to say who it is. It's the, but what they do, I don't agree with. What they do on the trail is cool.
Yeah.
But how they put themselves out there, I don't agree with. I'm a firm believer that you put a quality product out and you get the benefit from that. You don't use a tactic like sex appeal to get your point across.
100%.
Because if you have to, what the fuck is what's really your value?
Yeah, you have no foundation behind what you're trying to represent, right?
Yeah.
Well, those people, luckily, for the most part, not all of them are short-lived. That they have their moment, like we were talking about, what Travis mentioned. Those accounts jump tens of thousands of followers within months because of what they're putting out there. But when it comes down to it, there's no foundation for it, like you said. They have no knowledge. They have no history of wheeling, none of that stuff. So eventually another person comes along who's fresher, younger, better, whatever. And so those accounts fizzle out. And you can see it happens over and over.
Credibility gets lost.
Absolutely, it does. But sometimes you feel like it's worth the risk involved, to take a chance on those people, and odds are it might not pan out. But you
have to weigh the pros and cons, just like everything else.
Absolutely.
I think for the most part, the ones that are dead set on becoming a wheeler and not a personality or a figure are the ones that are actually making a difference.
I agree.
As far as the hobby and sport goes, absolutely.
Yeah.
Yes.
I'll give you the example that I used before is Spring Jones. She will message me and ask me questions. And I know she's hungry. She wants to improve her rig. She wants to improve her ability on the trail. And that is something that I respect. I mean, she's not out there just putting posts out just to get the numbers of the followers or the likes. She's putting the posts out there because that's part of her job, but B, because she's having fun doing it. All these other chicks are just taking pictures on their hoods or just posing with their ass cheeks out over a tire.
Well, the thing is they, and they do that because they post it on IG and then they get all these people like sliding into their DMs, like getting all these likes, but those are all fake. That's fake attention, right? That's not the attention you want if you're really trying to be in the industry.
Correct. It might be legitimate attention, but the percentages of people who are actually in the off-road genre or interested in that,
the industry
is far outweighed by just people that want to see that on their page.
For sure.
That's exactly right.
Right. It's 500 likes of guys that are jacking off to them.
100%.
Yeah.
And that's all it is.
Yeah.
Gross.
But they don't know any better. Right?
No, because it's feeding their ego. And that's all it comes down to, really.
Sure
it's them that have it. Okay, here's another point that's going to probably hurt some feelings. They have daddy issues. No one loved them enough. So guess what?
I have daddy issues.
I'll be your daddy. So guess what they're doing? Now they're getting their attention.
Say that one more time in that sultry voice, Gabe.
I'll be your daddy.
Thank you.
Oh God.
So now they're getting their attention that they lacked from their parents from Instagram or from Facebook.
And that's across the board, not just in off-roading.
Absolutely.
Well, every
I'll
industry
agree with that.
That's the thing.
Ridiculous.
That's the thing with social media right now. Every industry, like you're fishing, like look at all the.
Everybody is.
Yeah, it's like hunting, fishing,
but
all of it.
From a business standpoint, whether it doesn't matter what your business is. From a business standpoint, that's where the attention is. That's where the clicks are. So you have to pay attention to that. And as much as you might despise what's going on, you would be stupid to not take advantage of what is effectively free advertising to an extent. You know what I mean?
There's an old Seinfeld bit, and I'm bringing up Seinfeld because I love Seinfeld to begin with. And then two, this fits perfectly. He's dating a girl, or he's trying to date a girl that he met on a plane. And she brings out a magazine. And she's like, yeah, this was, I was in this ad. And he's like, what's the product? And she says, you see the jeans way back there on the chair? Yeah, that's the product.
Yeah.
That's what this is. They don't really put the product forward. It's them that's forward.
I agree.
Sure.
We can screenshot my inbox right now. I got probably 20, 30 girls that slide in my DMs who think that just because, I'm being serious,
Sure.
right? Like they don't even know that I don't make these decisions, right? They just think like, oh, Travis works at Rock Krawler, so let's see if we can get free parts. And I'll be like, hey, what do we have to do to like get free parts, or like, how do I get sponsored, or like, you sponsor my friends, like, how do I do that? I'm like, don't message me on Instagram. I'm like, why don't you do something that's makes like more respectable about yourself? Like, I mean, it's actually pretty sad when I see it. I don't even want to put anyone out there, but
Oh, you should. I
Nah.
think all these people need to be called out because what they're doing is bullshit.
I get sponsorship requests every day.
yeah, we screenshot them to each other. I mean, we're all in a group chat. Us three.
Yeah, I'm not in that chat. Thanks.
Yeah, you don't
You don't want to be.
it's actually really hard to get into. It's like a fraternity.
Blood in, blood out.
Yeah, like
Not in your
Piss
piss.
blood.
Not in your piss.
Hold on. Before we keep going, I need to shout out my sponsors now that we're talking about sponsors. First of all, Smoking Days Barbecue in Denver. They got locations all over the place. So it's the best barbecue in Denver. Matt's had it.
It's good.
It's super. I always talk about the burnt ends and the
Burnt ends
baked
are really
beans.
good.
Oh, it's fantastic shit. I'm telling you right now.
By the way, the commercial for them on Kingdom Crawl is so delectable.
I made that commercial
I know that wing getting freaking
with the salt with
the
the.
dry rub.
Yeah.
Oh God, it's
Also, a shout out to. You're
I'm
hungry
fat.
right now, aren't you?
I'm so hungry.
I had Taco Bell. I had,
Ella Offroad. They're in Greensboro, North Carolina. They got a new shop opening up soon in Charlotte, North Carolina. They're in Huntsville,
I
Alabama.
wonder if they found their Charlotte location yet.
He just was looking the other day.
Yeah, it's
They
going to be
were-
open
They were
soon.
narrowing it down, I
Yeah.
think.
Yeah.
So they posted.
Doug's killing it.
That's right next to me.
HP Tuners, another fantastic sponsor of ours. They're doing some great work out there tuning all these Hemi and LS Jeeps. Awesome. Rock Krawler Suspension. Go ahead and talk about Rock Krawler really quick.
Bro, I'm so excited for everything that we have coming out. Like, we first of all, game changer for Rock Krawler is service-free joints are coming out. Like, we are super stoked.
They're real nice.
Yeah. So we have new JL steering coming out. We have steering stabilizer coming out, pass through. We have a lot of new stuff. I'm super excited for 2021. So, but yeah, well, I don't make that decision, but we love you. So keep
Thank
up
you.
what you're doing.
Thank you.
Yeah, you're killing it.
Also, Mr. High Beam Offroad, Matt Loxley. Talk
Yep.
about High Beam.
We sell quality LED lights for your Jeeps from MB all the way up to a JLJT. Good lifetime warranty on them. Just come get us.
And we got a coupon code, right? CrawlCast
There
15.
is, yes. I need to redo that.
Yeah, you took it off for a minute because of
For-
the
Christmas sale.
yeah.
I'll do that right now. CrawlCast 15. Get 15% off your order.
So go on to highbeamoffroad.com, order yourself some lights, put in coupon code CrawlCast15, 15% off. Don't grab your gun.
Yeah. Why
Why are you grabbing your gun?
what?
Did we say something wrong?
Oh,
Yeah.
Make sure it's okay.
Should I grab mine over here really quick?
Please. We're going to talk guns after
I
this, by the
kinda
way, 'cause
feel-
I have some questions for
I
you.
kind of feel naked without mine, but
It's hard to wear it in sweatpants.
well, and hey, these sweatpants are dope. And
Ooh.
look, I just landed.
Was that a factory slide or did you get that after?
No, I got that one milled.
Yeah,
That's the factory slide I got milled.
That's where I want. I got a new 19. I need to mill.
Gabe and Jennifer literally have a pistol on every single table. in
Yeah,
this
I'm a
house.
firm believer to protect yourself.
Hands down.
We each have a gun on our nightstand.
Do you have my sights with you?
I do.
now?
Yeah.
Oh, I'm gonna get them.
I'll get it after this.
Makes sense.
So we each have a gun on our nightstand. We have one on our coffee table. I have one on my desk.
Mhm.
And then, yeah.
You got to.
I mean, we live in a gated community, but
Yes.
still.
Oh,
Yeah.
The gate code is. Let me check the text.
This isn't like your. This isn't like your last. Well, your last place was nice though. I mean,
It was in the hood.
well, it was like a nice apartment complex in the hood.
Yeah.
Like you had.
They're trying to gentrificate, and I hope they do.
Yeah.
Because that
Yeah.
area is a fucking
You had
shithole.
beautiful views.
Are you in Lakewood?
It was.
Okay.
What did you do with that black couch?
The one that you were on?
It's in Travis's trailer now.
After I cleaned the stains off of it, I sold it.
Ooh.
Oh, how much you sell it for? That thing's got
I think
memories.
$100.
I think that memories on it.
Yeah, it does.
I had some drool on
And
there.
those new people have no
That
idea.
those weren't drill stains.
Oh, jeez.
Oh, geez.
Must have not been for me.
Well,
Yep. So let's change the topic.
So back to the
Sponsors.
What do you guys think
Sponsors?
about the 2021 show schedule? Like last year was obviously a bust.
I've already have two cancel.
Yeah, that's what I'm wondering.
Two cancel.
We've been discussing this.
So
what's
actually,
still going to happen this year?
I don't think it's going to be good.
I don't either.
I think the Florida shows are going to go off.
Tennessee shows will go.
Yeah, you'll have. I think we're going to have the same circuit we had last year. I think a lot of people.
Yeah.
I mean, it sucks, but like, I mean, especially for me, right? Like my job revolves around shows. So if without shows, like I'm not working. But I think there's already and this will be the third strain of COVID. So there's been 2 out, and then I read this morning on my flight that there's a third strain that's like super contagious, and it's probably the media just like hyping up bullshit. But if it's the case, then
We're screwed.
Yeah, remember the murder hornets?
Yeah.
No one's talking about the hornets anymore.
yeah. Well,
What the fuck happened to those?
I'm not worried about it. Like, let us live our lives, right? Like, if you have a problem, then
Don't come.
stay in your house.
Exactly.
Like,
Same with the
In-
King of Hamburgers.
like you need
Exactly
groceries, Instacart, bro. Like, you need food, Uber Eats. Like,
So I've been ordering from Instacart, and
the greatest.
no,
Oh,
no,
I love
no,
Instacart.
they're awful.
Oh God.
So here's my big complaint: whoever's picking
Be
out the
careful
items,
what you say because I'm sponsored by Instacart. So.
whoever's picking out the items is grabbing the jankiest head of broccoli or asparagus.
It's because they're kids.
They don't look.
They're 18
They're
years
scrap.
old.
Oh, I
and
don't
they're
get
doing
fresh vegetables and shit like that you like you use your better judgment on. I get like
They're getting $8.50 an hour to do.
box of Frosted Flakes. You can't mess that up, bro.
Well, no, but even the pork chops that I just bought from them, right?
Yeah,
It was it was one of those 10 packs for $10.
I gotta.
I don't want those.
I gotta add you to the meat group.
Yes, you
Ooh,
do.
Browns.
Yeah.
Mm.
Yo, don't drop name. Don't. You know how many people listen to this show?
Not
No,
very many.
I have no idea.
106.
This episode could be very low.
Yeah. 15 minutes in, it's probably. No, actually, I mean, it's been a good episode.
It has been good. My first one.
Need to add you to the meat group though. For
Yeah.
sure. What were we talking about? We were talking about.
Show schedule.
Show schedule.
Yeah, so I think that we're gonna have like your Floridas, Georgias,
Tennessee.
you're gonna have Tennessee, maybe Pennsylvania, and I think that's
Maybe.
about it. Like I
Maybe
think
Pennsylvania.
yeah, I think Bantam.
Oh.
I
You think Bannon's going to cancel?
I think it's gonna go off. I personally think if they've missed 2 years in a row, it's not. The problem is I think a lot of these shows that are gonna miss consecutive years are gonna go away
That's the problem.
because
I can't float that.
no,
Can't float it.
these shows are super expensive to make and it make happen. But I think it's also a good thing because what we were running into, like when in 2019, I think I had like the opportunity to go to like over 50 shows, and there was only like 12 I really went to because they were actual shows.
Right.
But everyone and their mom was trying to start a show, and like the ideas were getting old, and like nothing was fresh. Like it was kind of the same thing over and over again. What I'm kind of looking for is like a reboot. That would be nice. Like a couple of people have been stuck in. So like for instance, this past year, Smoky Mountain was like insane because everyone was stuck in their house. Right. It was like the greatest show. We had our PR's personal record on selling parts.
Smoked it.
Yeah, like all of us crushed it. Like it was a great show. I think it's because the show market is so oversaturated. You got a show every other weekend. Like,
Yeah.
Literally,
Yeah,
20,
or multiple.
2019, what we did 17.
yeah, I mean, we
17 shows.
did a lot. Like it's fun and all, but
You'll weed them out. The ones that are organized correctly
yeah.
and budgeted correctly will withstand this.
Yeah.
I mean,
So let me ask you this. If it's okay, in general, it's mostly the southern states that are going to have these shows.
Mhm.
At what point do they all get concentrated and moved to the southern states, like Tennessee, for example?
yeah, I think, that's what you're going to have. You're going to have perfect example. We didn't have Bantam last year. We didn't have Sheriff's Jeep Fest last year. We didn't have
Toledo.
Toledo G Fest. We had a whole bunch of shows cancel, but the shows that we had successfully go off
They did great.
were awesome.
Sales are
Great.
awesome.
Yeah. So like, I'm kind of I'm not trying to be like a Debbie Downer, but I'm kind of hoping some of these like shows that might have been okay, like if they don't come back, I'm not going to be super upset about it because
What happens to Off-Road Expo?
they'll be fine. Well, there's a lot of people with mixed reviews about it. I don't. Neither one of you guys been off-road Expo, have you?
No.
I think so. I've heard a lot of crazy rumors. I don't want to get into the rumor mill. I know like a lot of people got billed and didn't get their money back, and but that show costs a lot of money to produce and happen, and then they have to have, when you're running the fairgrounds, like I'm sure some of that's non-refundable. So I think it's a trickle down.
Neither is your insurance because you have to carry insurance for that.
Yeah, sure
you're not going to get money back from that.
Same thing with Smoky Mountain, though. They could have gotten shut down by the health department like that.
And they tried during the
show. They tried.
Yeah, they tried.
And that's
literally in front of me.
That's 26,000 people they would have to refund, and we would not get our money back.
Oh, no.
That show would have been done.
Yeah.
I don't think so. Nah, that's the number one show.
It is now, for sure.
Yeah. I actually went to the first ever Smoky Mountain when I was working at Crawler Concepts with Tommy Ford.
I did too.
What a evolution from that.
It was out in the parking lot. There's about 12 vendors.
Yeah, not even in the inside. And then it was great.
It's a perfect spot to throw a show.
Yeah,
it's perfect.
That's the one you need to go to.
Yeah,
I'll be going this year.
Yeah,
you need to go.
Well,
and if Sheriff's happens, I'm going to Sheriff's.
Sure. That's a blast for us.
Yeah, we just
those two. I look forward to those mornings.
And like we're just in a cabin, like middle of nowhere, like no one can hear Armando scream.
FaceTiming people.
And I just bring some steaks and grill out and shoot guns.
It's great.
That's all we do.
I really want to go just to shoot the guns.
It's a great man weekend.
I'll get you in on that.
We overflowed our hot tub this past year. We left the hose in it during the show.
What hot tub?
We got video later.
At Smoky Mountain?
Yeah.
Good job, guys.
It happens.
Were you staying with me?
We've stayed together for 3 years in a row.
Oh, at Smoky Mountain, not at
Smoky Mountain.
At Sheriff's. I thought Sheriff's. I was like, we didn't have a hot tub at Sheriff's.
No, we definitely had one.
I went to a bachelor party once in Estes Park, Colorado.
Ooh,
yeah,
gorgeous.
Yeah, love it there. And there was 6 guys, and 4 of us were hefty motherfuckers, right? We all
Who was the caboose?
What?
Who was the caboose?
No one at this point.
Okay,
not in this part of the story anyway.
Let the story happen.
So everyone decides to get into the hot tub, and I was about to go in, and I looked, and I was like, "This does not look kosher at all." 5 guys in a hot tub. I'm not about that life right now. No. And I forgot what happened, but everyone got out, and the water level just sank like 3 feet.
Yeah.
And
so a lot of displacement.
Yeah. So they fill it up. Well, first we couldn't find the hose to fill it back up. Found the hose, and everyone was drunk. So like shit was broken. The spigot broke.
I know nothing about the broken things.
Were plates thrown off your balcony, or like pots, or
the pots for the plants, those are broken.
Holes in
they're
your
kicked
roof?
over.
Puzzles.
Was there knives stuck in your roof, or
no, nothing like that? But I did break
a refrigerator get thrown off the balcony.
I accidentally broke some antlers that were hanging on the wall.
Oh.
I went to throw my backpack over my shoulder, and it hit the antlers on the wall.
How high did you throw that backpack?
Just like,
it was mounted low.
Yeah, it was mounted low.
I got a funny story about broken antlers.
Go ahead.
Has nothing to do with antlers, but so I went.
This should be good.
It reminds me of bad juju. That's all.
Is that the story?
That's
no.
a terrible
so I was
story.
in Hawaii yesterday, right? And I go hiking because my Uber driver's like, "Hey, bro, there's this like super dope hike trail. Like, there's a man-made water slides or nature-made water slides, whatever." He's like, "It's on the side of this volcano." And I'm like, "Hell yeah!" Like, I'm down. So I'm hiking this volcano, and I grab this like volcanic rock and I put it in my pocket. I was gonna bring it back from my daughter loves rocks, right? And my Uber driver comes and picks me up. He's like, "How was your hike, brother?" And I'm like, "It's awesome." And I got this sick rock. Slams on the brakes, freaking out. He's like, "Bruh, you have to put that back." And I'm like, "What do you mean?" He's like, "This is the biggest, like, worst thing you could do in Hawaii is take a rock off a volcano." Like, Google
Really?
it. Like, yeah, it's like it's like the number one thing. Like, it's like,
is it like taking a pine cone from Yosemite or something?
I think it's worse.
Like the petrified forest, when you take a piece of it, they hate it. But what the fuck does this have to do with antlers?
well, because if you break, if you're the one that breaks antlers, it's bad juju.
Is it really?
Yeah. Google that too.
I've never heard.
I'm not Googling any of
My
that.
grandpa.
So in other words,
Shout out.
I think where you're going with this is this. This is the Brady Bunch episode when they're in Hawaii, and Bobby breaks the little statue.
I haven't seen it. Everyone's laughing.
I'll Google that. And
Shoot.
It sucks that you're that young,
30.
because otherwise you'd be laughing your ass off right now.
Oh.
Greg enters a surfing competition.
Oh God, I remember that.
And he falls off and doesn't win. And then what happened after that? I think Alice broke her leg.
this is where they got stuck in the cave, right? Is it that episode?
I'm excited to watch this though.
Yeah, just YouTube Brady Bunch in Hawaii. It's
Yeah.
Brady Bunch is lit, bro.
Was. Yeah.
Johnny Bravo.
It absolutely was.
The silver platters.
Marsha was smoking hot.
Yeah. She still is.
You talk
Really?
about Topanga?
Yeah.
Who?
Topanga? Topanga had a
Bro.
good
Wait,
So-
14-year-old Topanga or nowadays Topanga?
both.
So
Yeah.
Excellent.
That was like everyone's first girl they whacked it to. Well, you're like 62.
Dude, have you seen Hillary Duff lately?
She hot?
No.
Yes.
She was.
Looks like she's walking around like she's got a donkey on her back.
I don't even know what that means.
What is it, like a donkey show type thing?
No, she's got a great ass.
Oh.
Great.
Oh, I see what you're doing here.
Yeah.
Is that a new term, donkey on your back?
Should we do it?
No,
we should make
we
a
used to use
song.
that in the 90s.
Hey, should we do a top 5 industry female list right now?
Nope.
Okay, yeah. Go.
We're starting at 1 or 5.
Start at 5.
oh, I'm not.
I'm not doing this.
Okay, it's just you and I, Chambliss.
Yeah.
The worst idea.
No, actually, we couldn't do that
Chambliss.
because I don't really know
Nah,
you.
yeah, this is great. Top three.
There's
I don't really know you. That's the thing. I was just kind of being funny.
Nah, you can't say that. That would like everyone's gonna watch
Travis,
the show.
Travis, if you say 3, I'll say 2.
Ah,
Yeah. Okay. Pass.
I only.
Okay, how
I don't
about
have
this?
3.
Top 3 industry hot guys.
Oh, this one I got all.
We can
day.
do this all day.
Dakota Moore, number 1.
Yeah, he's super attractive.
Dakota looks like a freaking model.
Dakota, you're the king, bro.
What is he doing now, though? Like, I don't ever see anything from him anymore.
Well, he works. I think he's a sheriff or a cop.
Busy being attractive.
He's still driving.
Yeah.
But is he in the industry or is he just in the
He just
sport?
beating on baby.
I think they sell shirts there, right?
Yeah.
I would say my number 1 hottie is he
Don't
just let
say it.
himself go.
Don't say Will.
He let himself go recently, so he's getting fat, but definitely be Will.
Will's getting a
I just saw him. He's getting a little chubby.
chubby, but he is just got engaged.
Will Perriman.
Did he really?
Yeah, good for him.
He now has 12 children in the house.
No, it's 17.
no,
17
it's,
children
I think
in
it's 7
It's
children.
I
And it's-
photoshopped his
it's-
and his fiance's
it's
wife
a
on
lot.
the Brady Bunch photo.
It's
Oh,
so
he's
much.
that bad.
So I just went there for New Year's Eve, and it was like
A lot.
I couldn't deal. Like I don't know, it's super tough. Like I could deal, but no.
I just hope she changes the decor in his house because he's got
He
some
sold the house.
artifacts.
He sold it.
He sold it, and he got a
He did a apartment,
They
right?
got a new house. No, it's dope. It's a dope house. They have like a little movie theater in it.
But he was in an
Cool.
apartment.
But they needed a
between-
mansion for 26 kids.
You have to have a large home.
And they're like age groups are like it's like you have like 4 to 19. No, it's not 19. I think it's like 15, but it's pretty nuts.
All right, how about this?
Okay.
The best hair.
Oh, easy.
Ian Johnson.
What are you gonna say?
I was gonna say me because I have a receding hairline.
Why would that be your answer? The best hair.
Are you going to say Bailey?
Bailey has great hair.
Yeah.
He does have gray hair.
Yeah. Ian Johnson's not
How
great
come
hair,
we
I
didn't
don't
finish the
think.
top
It's
3
just-
most attractive
he has the
guys?
It's just weird.
It's just
He's the most recognizable hair.
Yeah. He has the hair.
his hair is straight from the 80s.
Okay.
He should be on a skateboard wearing a Paul Peralta shirt.
He's too big to be on a skateboard.
I'm sure he hasn't always been that big.
Well, probably not. But
What, like tall or fat?
Fat.
thick.
Thick, yeah. Let's say
Been the
thick.
same size for a long time.
Who? Never mind. I was
Top 3 thickest men.
in the off-road. Why are we? This should not be a topic.
No, let's go. Let's do this.
JC's thickest.
Thickest?
JC, yeah.
God.
Clanton is a big
Oh.
motherfucker.
He's
Yeah.
a big dude.
He can lift a car over his
I feel
head
like-
like
I
no
feel
one's
like
business.
if he backhanded you with his finger, he could knock you out. Like
He back fingered you?
backhanded with your finger.
Okay, yeah. Back fingered.
He would.
He would try.
I don't even know why we're talking about this. What is this?
I don't know. How do we get here?
Well, you started it with top 5.
Is
Was it
Diesel?
Trevor?
No.
I'll own
Chambliss
that.
started with a top 5 female. And then I think we kind of spun out of control after that.
Chambliss, give me your number 1 since you had a top 5. Give me your
Female?
your the off-road female. Number 1.
I think I know who mine would be.
Who would yours be?
I don't know how to pronounce her name, but
You can.
she was the model for
Ileana.
yes.
Yeah.
Oh, yeah.
That's a pretty solid answer.
Yeah, you can't go wrong with that one.
What say her name?
Ileana.
Ileana.
She works for BMW, right? Still? She still
Think
works?
so, yeah.
I think so.
I have no idea.
Good girl.
Great.
I think Vito would be my number 1.
Oh,
Hottest female.
Vita?
Vito?
Vito.
Yeah.
The same Vito that we know?
Yeah.
Yeah, that's okay.
He's a great guy.
He eats a lot.
Yeah, but
He's got
he
some of
hits
the
a
best
gym
breakfast.
like, don't hate.
I am hating because I eat a lot.
Well, he eats very healthy, and he posts.
No,
does
he
not
doesn't.
eat
No, he
healthy.
doesn't.
He
Bruh.
posts his unhealthy things.
Bro, he just works out.
He works hard.
He
Yeah, he does.
He karates
Yeah.
every day.
Yeah.
He senseis it up.
Yeah, he does.
Is he a sensei?
Yeah.
Excellent.
Did he
Should-
just achieve like a next level thing?
I don't know. I don't know.
Whatever. Love you, Vito.
I think the most I've ever advanced when I was, I think I was 14. I had 2 years of Taekwondo, and I think the most I went was orange belt.
I've been doing jiu-jitsu for 2 years and 3 months now.
While we were sitting here, I ordered
And
a
I'm
black belt off Amazon. So
And I'm still a white belt, so that's how much I suck at.
Speaking of belts, are you wearing your groove belt?
Absolutely.
Me too.
Oh, you guys like that?
I love
I'm
it.
about to buy one.
I almost got one.
The groove belt is probably the best belt I've ever had.
Oh, yeah.
I'm wearing a Trayvac cinch belt right now, which I really like. That's a good. You are wearing a drawstring.
When was the last time you washed those?
They're brand new, actually.
Oh, okay.
Did you do anything cool between when you got off, when you landed and came here?
No, I came straight here. Oh, Taco Bell.
Oh, cool.
This Baja Blast.
Those tacos.
What are we doing after this?
We're gonna rage.
We're gonna go to the goat.
Hey, you have a great bar, don't you?
I have an
The-
excellent bar.
Is it the goat or the actual bar?
It is not the goat.
Let's go there.
No,
Yes.
I can't be around drinking anymore.
That's
Bro,
Chambliss's.
we don't even. It's so fun.
No, it's weird. Is since I stopped drinking.
People are annoying.
No, it's not that. It's
Hold on. Okay, go ahead.
it's a weird thing. I get I'm on guard, and I can't relax when I'm around a lot of drinking.
It's called PTSD.
That's what I
Well-
told Matt. I thought it was too, but it can't be PTSD.
To be honest,
Or inside
this bar we're talking about is very similar to the goat's atmosphere. It's not like a bar.
Yeah,
It's
we're
like
not talking about like a
gastropub almost,
nightclub.
like good food,
Yeah.
good drinks, but
What's it called?
All right, we can't say that
Don't
on the
mention
radio.
that.
I can't say. I'll tell you
I'll
after.
tell you off air.
It's under the radar right now because it's fairly new. Man, it's
Not
great.
too many people go there, but they like drink specials are phenomenal. What?
Yeah, Will Pearman's been there. I took him.
Oh, yeah?
Yeah.
Should we call him right now?
No.
No, we shouldn't
No.
do that.
Thank God.
We'll hear kids screaming in the
kids will be
background.
everywhere.
His 31 kids.
How long have we been on doing this for?
Our marker right now is an hour and 23 minutes.
Oh man,
We do have to wrap up soon because I am getting hungry.
It's a lot of editing also.
I'm not. I ate Taco Bell.
I need tots.
There's no editing. It's straight.
Is
Oh,
that
there's a
what-
little bit of editing.
I think
still.
there's some editing. He just said earlier there was editing.
Can you take out the part of I spoke about excessive masturbation?
No,
Nope.
I'm going to highlight that part.
Shoot,
That's a clip.
I'm definitely gonna get fired probably.
Teaser clip.
There's a lot of things you could have been fired for already, and you haven't.
Oh, really?
Yeah.
Let's talk about those.
Thank God that this show doesn't get a lot of traction.
So terrible.
Okay, you want to know the God's honest truth? We got 600 downloads last week.
Oh, that was phenomenal.
So we do actually do pretty well.
oh fuck!
Good.
Yeah.
Can we restart this whole thing over?
No,
Oh,
because this one's going to go to the straight to the top.
Excellent.
Good.
No, it's really surprising. When we started doing the podcast, I think I've mentioned it before, but I was totally against it.
Yeah.
I didn't want to do it. I didn't think I was going to have time for it. For one, I thought the format was always going to be a fad. I thought it was going to just come and go, but podcasts are here to stay.
Yep.
Absolutely.
Being consistent, I think, is super important. Like people will lose interest if you're not consistent with it.
Just like YouTube.
Yeah. But it's hard for us to put one out weekly, especially because, I mean, we all have jobs. Adam just finished 14 days straight working night shifts, 12-hour shifts at his job.
Man.
So him doing any sort of podcast at his place is out the window right now. I mean, the poor guy. And right now he's actually not working because he got the sniffles, and someone told his boss that he has a sniffle. So that as a precaution, they think it's COVID. They told him to stay home.
Isn't that amazing? Like everyone's brainwashed.
Yeah.
It's like crazy.
I saw today, my father actually drove up today and bought a new vehicle, and we were talking to
You hear that vehicle?
I was going to say, a what? What did he buy? Can you say it again?
a car. SUV.
There's that telephone.
He actually bought it at Toyota right up the road from here. But the owner of the dealership, Elevated, is starting to do lift kits, leveling kits for some of their brand new vehicles for them to have on a lot. So he came up to talk to us, and he just purchased a $289 LG filtration mask that has UV lighting in it to kill germs that come through. You recharge it every night.
You know,
LG.
UV lighting is terrible for your cells.
I did not know that.
Yeah.
They use it at the dentist's office to dry your
Hospital lights.
Whatever
They're
it is.
everywhere in the hospital. UV. They dry the fillers and all that.
Kills everything. A lot of things.
Yeah.
Like fish tanks.
LG it's huge.
Yeah.
You look like Bane, except it's a white mask or a gray tint. And it's got like panels you can pull off, has a fan, and the faster you breathe, it speeds up or slows down with your breathing or how hard you're doing something. And it's rechargeable.
That's pretty cool.
So it's like an oxygen, athletic oxygen.
Very similar.
Training mask. It's a training mask. Yeah.
Thank you.
But it will, you can sync it to your phone, supposedly. And it picks up your voice better inside of a mask and translates to your phone so people understand you.
It's like a Darth Vader
so
mask.
You can have it on your ear. It's wild. It's crazy.
Wow. I can't imagine just walking around all day like Darth Vader or Bane or I don't wear a mask.
I don't.
Period. Right now.
I try to.
I haven't worn a mask unless I have. Like if I went to the DMV. Sorry, it's not the DMV out here. I keep forgetting. They don't call it the DMV.
What is it called?
We have a few DMVs.
We call it the DMV. I call it DMV.
County clerk.
Look at this thing.
So you're right.
Oh yeah.
Oh my god.
Hey, so
they call them driver services.
Thought about it.
Driver service locations.
That's weird.
Is what I was told they're called.
That's weird.
But anyways, we should probably wrap this up because I'm really getting hungry.
Nah, bro. I like this.
I'm also hungry. I want a bacon jam and brie burger and sweet potato fries.
Man, I just want a
I want the tots.
I want a little bit of
That's the
time.
appetizer, and you can actually get it with your meal.
I just ate Taco Bell.
Don't care.
I told you not to spoil your dinner.
I'll just drink some bourbon.
Damn it, Bobby.
I got like a couple hours, so I had to fly home, so I'll just get hammered.
You're flying home tonight?
Oh yeah, for sure.
What time?
Like 11.
Why don't you stay?
Why?
Fly in the morning.
Why would I do that?
Why wouldn't you?
I could stay.
You're not open tomorrow.
I'm always open, baby.
It's awkward.
He looked right in your eyes when he said that.
I've been here so many times.
isn't there?
It's fine.
Yeah.
Yeah, we've literally cuddled. Like
The uncomfortable feeling is
me,
gone.
me and him have cuddled in
True.
The Dana
Well, we snuck into the Dana plant to the shipping facility
and
we camped out inside the fence.
Yep.
So that's why there's a sign there that says no more showers.
Yes.
Yep.
It was a weird night.
Yeah, super weird night. Legends.
Do it again, Matt.
Do that.
I'm impressed by that noise.
Thank you. I've been working on it.
That's awkward, but
You stirring mac and cheese.
you're dipping your tot in this.
Oh,
so good.
Okay, that's
gotta
enough.
go.
We gotta go.
All right.
All right, guys. Thanks for listening to CrawlCast East. Thanks, Chambliss, Travis, and Matt for coming. Matt, finally, thank you.
Matt Loxley. What's going on, bro? They fucking suck.
Oh, it's so good.
All right, guys. Thanks for listening. We'll bring another one to you as soon as possible. Take it easy.
Good night.